Ready, set, go.
Welcome back to Vampire Therapist with one therapist.
And one vampire.
Yeah.
You'll never know who's who.
You'll never guess. Samuel, greetings. You look a bit pale. May I offer you something to drink? Yeah, you got... Oh, we've already done this part. There we go. Okay, so we're talking to Dr. DRAYNE / Lord LURIDUS.
I have to do a voice today.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm gonna do a silly voice on the internet.
So we would do a lot of blaming.
God forbid any of my clients find me.
Some control fallacies was happening with Dr. DRAYNE. What else?
Disqualifying the positive.
Yeah, he was doing that. One more. Mind reading?
Sure.
Or always right?
Who is always right again?
He thinks he's always right.
I think it depends on which one you're getting.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it in case.
See how that goes. Alright! I think I'm ready as I'll ever be. Do not fear, Samuel. I shall not let Dr. DRAYNE hurt you, no matter what he is calling himself. Do what you do best. I will. I promise. And here he comes, whoever he is today. Oh, who do we got? It's DRAYNE. Doc. It was like, tonight will be the night
that I will fall for you.
Yeah.
Don't be upset with me. I did warn you about that beast. At least now you recognize the urgency of being rid of him.
Rid of them.
Rid of them. Perhaps now we can stop beating around the bush and actually fix my addiction problem.
I'm here to help, but if we're gonna lick this thing...
Oh, word?
What?
Word?
You can come over here and lick this thing.
I got a lick for you to thing.
We gotta do it honestly. That means getting to the root of the thing we're gonna lick.
Getting to the base of
We gotta lick the root.
I tire of the self-examination process. There must be something efficacious that I can do. Perhaps some sort of aversion therapy.
What is aversion therapy? You know?
If I recall correctly, aversion therapy is a method wherein you train / condition / rewire your thought process to be averse to certain stimuli.
Like make him averse to the thing he's addicted to.
Yeah. It might be a substance use method. I can't remember if that's a thing that people use with... I think actually it's the opposite with phobias and OCD, where it's like... I don't know or remember what the opposite of aversion therapy is, but it's like tolerating.
Okay.
It's the opposite of tolerating.
Gotcha. Intolerance therapy.
Yeah. Pretty much. I am willing to do whatever it takes to make that villain just go away.
Then you gotta be willing to address the big old elephant in the room.
The yellowfin. And what is that? Lord LURIDUS is kind of hot.
You and Lord LURIDUS are the same person. You and Lord LURIDUS ain't two different people. You keep talking about him like he's someone else, but you both got the same brain in there.
Complete and utter nonsense. You've met him. We share absolutely nothing in common, and what's more, I'm fully aware that he hates me.
My dude, the call is coming from inside the house.
Inside the brain.
Yeah.
Take a look at this note he left on my desk. Because tonight will be the
night that I will fall for you.
Look at this photograph.
Every time
Oh.
Oh!
Tiny penis.
That's actually a drawing of me.
Oh no,
That's actually
loser nerd.
Me 5 months on testosterone.
That's supposed to be you there with the micro penis?
Oh! Indeed. Juvenile humor to be sure. Certainly nothing I would produce. That's unfortunately really
And he
funny.
got the same penis, though.
Quite so. I have no doubt he does the most terrible things with it.
So, somehow, he's got a different brain than you do, but the same penis? Something ain't adding up here, Doc. I ain't no doctor, but...
I resent what you are suggesting. I have no effect on what Lord LURIDUS does.
Control fallacy! What?
Aw.
Dr.
Blaming.
DRAYNE seems to assign himself no responsibility at all. Is this fair?
Blaming.
I guess? I know you're a pretty responsible fella.
I'm gonna sniffle over here.
Okay. Well, you give Lord LURIDUS more credit than he deserves.
What on earth are you talking about? I have to make it fun.
No, you are. You know that old stereotype mortals like to spread about us where we can't go into a place until we're invited? Was that a stereotype?
A ludicrous idea with no basis in scientific truth.
Okay, but it's the entire, it's the whole, like, it's the entire premise that the movie Sinners is based on. That movie rips. So, I don't know. Ain't you giving Lord LURIDUS your permission to come in and do what he does when you take that plasma stuff?
Whoa. I didn't invite him in the first time. I had no idea what I had created, that his presence would become an addiction that was not known to me.
Dr. DRAYNE, you're a scientist.
Whoa, a scientist.
Your stock and trade is in facts, ain't it? Let's leave fault out of this for now. You gotta be my scientist here and stick to what we know.
Very well. Yes, the genesis of Lord LURIDUS was in the actions and the choices I took. Are you quite satisfied?
Doc, we ain't here for my satisfaction. You really think that?
Well, the fact that I am upset right now certainly lends credence to the idea that you are trying to shame me.
What? I won't lie to you, Doc. People that Lord LURIDUS has hurt probably would have a bone to pick with you, but I ain't here to punish nobody. That ain't the way to help you. In this room, we're working together. You're doing the hard work, and I'm just giving you support. Catch my drip, partner?
And so, you do me even greater shame through kindness.
Kindness.
I cannot win. Perhaps I should simply let that beast Lord LURIDUS have his way with me.
Whoa.
Oh.
I cannot win. That's a control fallacy. Right?
Yeah.
But it's also a should statement. This is both.
Control fallacy.
Nice! Nice.
Such a good therapist.
Come on now, Doc. You're jumping right to doom there. There's so many ways this therapy thing could go for you. It ain't we destroy Lord LURIDUS or Lord LURIDUS wins. Jumping right to catastrophe just ain't realistic. Already you're fighting him by being here. That means there's definitely something in the middle. And working together will make things better. Maybe not completely better. This work ain't never done.
Yeah, of course. I am forgetting myself. I am not usually prone to extremes. I shall attempt to be more mindful.
The extremes.
Yeah.
I ain't expecting you to be perfect, Doc. And I don't want you to expect perfection from yourself either. What I'm asking you for is self-compassion. That ain't erasing blame. It's just approaching yourself from a place of understanding. That's a scientific method, ain't it? Ain't it?
In it,
And
I doubt many of the scientific community would agree with such a statement, but I believe I understand the thrust of it.
thrust!
The thrust. We cannot address facts if we mask them in emotionality.
That's exactly it!
This is the guy with the bars. Sometimes he's got some bars.
That's exactly it, Doc. I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, I know the freaking Edward guy also had some bars. The Shakespearean actor.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that would absolutely hate that I called him a Shakespearean actor.
Uh-huh. Indeed. Thus, my attempt to synthesize the thought properly.
Think the dark powers have made us, so somebody in here's a smart one.
Whoa. Very well. We shall take a strategic, scientifically sound approach. We will agree upon facts, develop hypotheses, test, and validate. If I rely on the science, I will never be wrong. It's like an always right, I think.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Stop.
Hold your horses.
Hold, princess.
Hold your princess.
Hold the girl. Okay. Before we jump in, Doc, I gotta I gotta challenge you. Even science ain't gonna make it certain you're always right, TM. The answers science gives you might not be the answers that are best for you. I just want you to keep your mind open, alright?
My mind is always open. I am a scientist.
I'm just gonna reflect that back to you and see if you think that's true. You're saying being a scientist means your mind is always, without fail, open.
Well, I suppose that sounds a bit ridiculous. Very well. I shall endeavor to ensure that my thinking is flexible.
Sounds good to me, compadre.
Just a minute. Oh.
Okay. Wow. Very good.
The 360?
A
little.
It's focused. Very good.
Listen to this.
I don't think it makes a sound. That makes a sound.
Drop it.
Let's start assembling them facts. Can I ask you some questions then?
You may. Let us begin.
Alright. So you told me that the thing that makes plasma addicting is how good it makes you feel when you wake up from it. From your scientific perspective, what makes it feel good?
From a chemical's perspective, good feelings, positive emotions are the result of neurotransmitter action. Considering the specific emotions felt in the immediate moment are contentment and satisfaction, it is certain that I am experiencing an oxytocin and dopamine release. It is a primal limbic response. In laboratory settings, we observe a constant drive in animals towards stimulating the release of the amygdala receptive neurotransmitter.
The amygdala.
The amygdala.
I think you're gonna need to boil that down for me, Doc. It makes the happy juice.
Makes the little circles in your brain go woo.
Yeah. Brain go whir.
I did not come here to teach, but so be it. Ask your questions.
Limbic system? What's that limbic system do?
What's that limbic system do? The limbic system functions as the emotional center of the brain, responsible for emotional responses such as joy, fear, and anger.
Isn't that what we refer to as like the lizard brain part?
Limbic system?
Yeah, because it's the like instinct-based one, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fine. So it's like the part of my brain deciding if I should be scared of a rattlesnake or happy about a belly full of blood.
Precisely. It plays a crucial role in forming memories and making decisions based on emotional experiences. Often called the lizard brain, it is evolutionary, one of the older parts of the brain, indicating its fundamental role in regulating survival instincts.
I was right.
Good job.
Thank you. I've been called lizard brain before, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a compliment. Oh. Neurotransmitters. What's this about neurotransmitters?
Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers that neurons use to communicate with each other.
You're trying to tell me these Euromitters are trans?
Whoa. For example, social bonding reliably triggers a release of oxytocin, creating a sense of security and attachment.
So if I'm understanding you right, when I'm feeling all snug after a good feed, it's them oxytocin neurotransmitters doing their
That's
thing?
one way to put it.
Yeah.
Exactly. This process is an integral part of our brain's reward system, encouraging behaviors that are perceived as beneficial for our survival and well-being. I like that you mouth the words as I say them.
It's a thing I naturally do. I try not to, because it looks really weird in the edit.
No.
So survival feels good, basically.
Yes, that I would not publish such a statement in an academic paper.
How's all this science stuff relevant? So what's all this stuff really mean in the end, Doc? Why does this neurotransmitter stuff even matter? Why does it even neurotransmitter?
An intriguing question. Naturally, emotion does not have a practical evolutionary application on its own. However, these emotions signal to the reptilian brain whether or not we are under threat.
Well, dang. Now I think we're getting somewhere. I think the answer's right in front of us.
Oh, and what is it that your root and tootin' brain can synthesize that mine cannot?
All right.
Whoa.
I don't like the way you said rootin' tootin'.
Rooting tooting.
Lord LURIDUS feels safer than Dr. DRAYNE. You don't feel safe on your own. Taking that plasma forces you to get that neurotransmitter hit.
An intriguing theory. However, evidence stands against it.
Oh no, not the evidence.
Like it or not, I am a vampire. The only thing that may threaten me is the sun or a more powerful vampire. I should not be experiencing any feelings of mortal danger. I am not immortal. Logically, I know such a thing is ridiculous.
That's a short statement. Short statement. There's them huge statements again. It don't matter what logic says. You still got that part of your brain that says it's in danger. And that part don't care about logic.
Whoa. An astute point, and an inconvenient one, that we should be saddled with such vestigial primal concerns is most unfortunate.
We getting vestigial up in here?
I don't know what that means.
Depends on the context in which it's used, and I don't really know what he means in this context. Can't avoid the fact that we still got them human concerns. At least we don't gotta poop, huh? Apparently vampires don't have to poop. We covered this earlier.
That brings up a lot of questions about body functions.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. At least I have nothing to fear from you.
It's true, though. We're still animals, partner. We gotta satisfy the animal. Just not through pooping.
But we are immortal. Why do we have animal needs, fears, and emotions? What possible use do they have? Qualifying the positive.
Yeah. Sometimes, Doc, you are just too smart for your own good. You're logicking away all the good things about being human. I mean, let's just say we freed ourselves from these biological concerns. Got rid of all them fears and insecurities and quirks.
Quirks.
Why are we doing anything then? I don't know about you, Doc, but I don't want to turn into a computer.
Pewter.
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 Goddamn pewter.
Pewter.
All them, I don't want to be one of them goddamn clankers. Okay. All them great discoveries and works of art come from our humanity.
Perhaps it is so. Do you know, I met Isaac Newton several times. The young fellow is motivated indeed, but it was his human vindictiveness that made him so effective. All those motherfuckers who called me a nerd are gonna pay. Mark my words, he would say. Or something along those lines.
Well, so he was making sure none of those motherfuckers would hurt him.
I love when my therapist says fuck. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
That was certainly part of it. It was not just the love of science that drove the man. It is such a disappointing notion, however, to think that we cannot transcend our reptilian brain, even when we are beyond death.
We're dealing in facts, though, and I think what we're coming to is that your reptilian brain doesn't feel safe.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Bring the hierarchy of needs. Which is absolutely ridiculous, but I must admit it is somehow true.
Someone bring in the triangle of needs!
What a devastating revelation. Dr. Drake, for y'all, his scientific achievement is just an emotional little laboratory rat who bases all his decisions in fear.
That's some disqualifying the positive.
Oink.
Man, you just jump right to that extreme. You're probably the smartest fella I ever met, Doc. You ain't a science god, but who is? I think there's a lot of room between being a lab rat and being the perfect logical being.
Yeah, of course, correct. I am letting my emotions get the better of me. Most unscientific.
Doc, I want to go back to one of the things I was telling you about in our first session, and that's self-compassion. Let's say you had some vampire apprentice, a scientist like you, who didn't know nothing like what you know, and said they were down on themselves for all the same reasons you are. What would you say to them?
Well, I would explain that progress is non-linear. The scientific method, in fact, celebrates failure. That which does not conform to theory still informs theory.
Ours. Any chance you could put the scientist away and talk to their human side?
Well, I suppose I would say that it is fine. All the things are temporary, and that the universe does not care to condemn them.
Crinkle, failure does not... What was the thing about theory?
Conform to some, even if it doesn't conform to theory.
It still informs theory.
It still informs the theory.
Did you know that, Crinkle?
She can't spell theory.
She doesn't know what theory is.
Speak your truth. Turn her to the couch. We turn her a little bit.
Oh. Okay. There you go. There you go, buddy. So how can we get you to say them things to yourself, Doc?
Holy moly.
really turning it all around.
That's
Couldn't
what
have seen
it's
it
all
possibly
about.
coming.
My situation is not the same.
What do you mean?
I was trained in the age of discovery.
What do you
I
mean?
bear responsibility for that age.
What? No, you don't.
But if this project of mine to create the blood that will sustain the world is not what I am here for, then what is my purpose? I kind of have to
Fall
like
Out Boy.
sing it. Whoa. I have to sing it a little bit to
Yeah.
keep the voice in.
But if this project of mine to create the blood. Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what's the purpose of a gopher? To be a little guy. Make hole. This isn't a gopher. That's
What is his
capybara.
purpose? Sound off in the comments what his purpose
Well, his
is.
purpose is to be squished in my hand or your hands. Yeah. Oh,
Rodentia. Geomede. Rodents endemic to North America. Known for their tunneling ability as agricultural pests.
well. That's a bit of labeling.
Big hole. I believe they are prey of owls, snakes, and coyotes, and are omnivorous themselves, consuming vegetables, insects, and small mammals.
I wasn't expecting you to be quite so thorough. I don't think I knew half that stuff.
Dig a hole. I've come to learn nearly everything there is to know about mammalian biology as a result of my research. Please get to the point.
I have an approximate knowledge of most things. I think I forgot what it was now.
That is not encouraging.
Hold on a sec, I think I got it.
I love that they included that. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes your therapist forgets where they're going. I try not to talk, but I was literally saying earlier, all I do is talk.
That's okay.
I had a student that I was away on vacation, and she had a substitute teacher while I was gone. And I came back, and I asked her, well, what's it like having other teachers? Because I'm the only one she's ever had. Little kid. And she told me, you talk a lot more. And I said, well, I asked her, is that okay? Is that a good thing? And she looked at me, this little kid, and she goes, it's very entertaining to me.
There you go.
All I do is talk.
That's all
And
right.
sometimes I get paid for it.
Yeah.
Talk.
Sometimes you do it for content. He's like a gopher.
Gophers are real cute.
Well, see, you're kind of like a gopher.
Am I now? Pray tell, how am I like a gopher?
Well, you live underground, and you're real alert all the time.
Yan?
And, that's it.
Nice. Giant save us.
Hold on. I think I remember now.
Urethra! Gophers
Gophers
are real cute.
have a purpose.
Oh!
Driving people crazy. That's what used to wreak havoc on the farmland back in Missouri.
Whoa. Absolutely ridiculous. That is not their purpose. It's ill-informed, anthropocentric philosophy defined and subscribed to entirely by said anthropocentrists. Anthropocentrists.
I didn't know bugs could do that.
Oh.
That's really good.
Anthropocentrists, not arthropods. Humans. Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens. I'm saying that you've created a purpose for the gopher that the gopher is entirely unaware of.
There it is. We did it. So, who made your purpose, Dr. DRAYNE?
Checkmate, atheists! Urethra! Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, I suppose.
So if you made it, you can change it, Right?
Urethra.
So stupid.
But how can I change my purpose? I've always been a scientist, so that's what I am.
I am what I am.
I am, therefore I think.
Right. Well, let's take that scientific approach and try to figure out the man behind the scientist. Who the man that behind the scientist is.
Well, it's Chris Martin.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Very well. If we look at the behavior of our subject, myself, we can infer a few things. If we examine my behavior, one can draw a comparison to a threatened, higher-thinking mammal. I spend much time in ensuring personal safety and security.
What about your more peaceful moments? What do they look like?
I believe these feelings are only medically induced through my special plasma. However, Dr. DRAYNE appears to be at rest when he is full and satisfied. I got some special plasma for you.
Okay. And your synthetic blood doesn't do that for you.
I am forced to admit that at present it does not.
Dr. DRAYNE, what do you think of drinking something a little more fresh and human?
I will not. I do not have to. That depraved vampire, Lord LURIDUS, is the source of all that is base and vulgar about my person.
That's some blaming. Dr. Blaming Lord LURIDUS for something common to all vampires, including yourself. We need blood. That's just how it is, and Lord LURIDUS' fault. Now, I know you ain't comfortable with that need, but you can't offload anything you ain't happy with onto Lord LURIDUS. That just makes him worse.
You've not been listening to me at all if you believe I have absolved myself of all vampiric frailty.
I Panic at the Disco.
Whoa.
I didn't say that! I didn't freaking say that! I'm saying you're distancing yourself from your needs by saying they're Lord LURIDUS' needs. Well, what if you indulged Lord LURIDUS once in a while? Maybe you could keep him from coming out. I'm coming out. That's your line?
No, I was trying to think of the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Do you not understand what I have been working towards for the last 400 years? I will finally be able to transcend this thing that I am. I shall be a parasite no more.
That's technically labeling. But in this case, would we say disqualifying the positive?
Yeah, or control fallacy, I would say. Either.
No. Seems Dr. Ernst, can anyone do such a thing? Control fallacy?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, nice. Good. Come on, Dr. DRAYNE. You're a scientist. You know mankind ain't got that kind of control over nature. Ain't you ever seen that movie where they bring back the dinosaurs?
Yeah. That film was scientific drivel. Its simplistic understanding of DNA should have alienated its audience immediately. But then, who can guess with America?
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's supposed to be British.
Yeah.
Right.
That's okay. I think you chose the voice that you did because you didn't want to do a British accent.
I didn't. I thought this was funnier.
It is also funnier. It was a good story, though. And in the end, it wasn't a story about DNA. It was a story about controlling nature. Which I'm sure you know ain't never worked. Good analysis, Mr. Media understanding over here, media literacy.
Your argument does not hold weight when your source of the truth is a fantasy
It's
film?
more of a sci-fi. It was like speculative sci-fi. Dr. Drayne, we really got to talk about some kind of middle path here. Back home, we tried the whole abstinence thing a few times and didn't go too well. We tried to stop drinking. That just made people only do bad drinking. We tried telling teenagers sex was evil, and that just made them want it even more while being ashamed of themselves. Have you ever seen the musical Spring Awakening? What if you just tried to do some of them things Lord Lurdis does, just don't do them the way he does?
I find the idea utterly repellent.
Well, yeah, but then you go and take that plasma and Lord Lurdis makes the decisions. We don't want that, right?
Fine. I'll drink some blood. But I warn you, Sam, the price of failure is most dear. If I should lose all my humanity, all of humanity will lose.
That's a control fallacy.
Control fallacy.
You really can't be putting the weight of the world on your shoulders. That ain't something you can control, compadre. Now, I know you're a capable fella. The world's gonna turn with or without you.
You think so? I can't imagine someone with my highly rational mind feeling so strongly if my prediction weren't firmly rooted in fact.
Okay. I know it all seems real heavy right now. Just show yourself a little compassion and patience. Compatience. Beating yourself up over a future that ain't happened yet isn't going to help you. We need to go back to this thing I brought up before. You're a smart fella who ain't never smelt fart.
It's true.
But sometimes you're forgetting vampire commonality. We've all felt like the world was ending or they were awful monsters. But them feelings are our perceptions alone.
Yes, I'm aware. Perhaps I've been a little too human in my foibles.
Foibles?
What's a foible?
Like follies, fallacies. Yeah.
However, you forget my training in history. I am not an average vampire.
Oh.
I was trained by the great Professor William Harvey.
Yarvy.
I was trying to think of a funny joke, but then I forgot it. I've had 4 centuries to unlock the secrets of animal biology.
I believe that you had something really funny to say.
Thank you.
I believe it was there.
I have a duty to humanity and my own legacy. A duty I should not fail in. Otherwise, what was it all for?
That's a should statement. Should statement. Hold your horses there, Nico.
I forgot it does
Yeah.
that.
You say you got a duty to humanity? That ain't scientific at all. It ain't just anthropocentric, it's Dr. Drayne-centric.
Whoa.
Nobody said you had to do anything. He does know what it means. Remember when we first started talking, I told you about them should statements? That's what you're doing, compadre. Just remember that them shoulds are yours.
Yes. So, I must be frustrating to you, Sam. I invoke the same delusions again and again.
I am the one saying it. Hey, come on, dog. You should be proud of yourself. You know what the difference is between you and vampires who never improve themselves? He's here. You're here. You made a commitment to getting your head on straight. Or your head on gay. Or whatever your head is into. Whatever kind of head you're looking for.
From whom's?
And you're getting there, my friend. You're getting ahead.
Is whomst a word?
Whomst is a word.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Already you're making some big changes and investing in yourself. I can see it. So let's cut Dr. Drain a break. How about it, amigo? He doesn't need the weight of the world on him. There's only one thing he should do, and that's have a little understanding and empathy for himself.
Look at his little smile.
Yeah. Wow! Look at him! Wow! He's got the little, like, slightly pointy vampire teeth. Yeah. You get me?
Yes, I get you. Very well. I shall try to keep a clear head. And I will arrange to drink some real blood.
Oh, word?
There's plenty of it in the lab. I shall just liberate some of it.
Oh, yeah. Good man. We'll talk about how it's gone next month, all right?
Indeed. Until then, Sam, and thank you for your patience.
I ain't got nothing but time, amigo. You can thank me by being patient with yourself. Wow.
Oh. All the same, you have my thanks.
Wow.
I shall see you in a few weeks then. Farewell.
For a while.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Well done indeed, Samuel. I think we are starting to see a new version of the good doctor in the making.
I am a surgeon!
I am a surgeon!
I am a scientist! Sorry.
I am a vampire!
Sorry, Freddie Highmore, not your best work.
Freddie Highmore, as far as autistic representation, August Rush was better. It wasn't great. There's still some notes. You know, we can get into the whole savant thing of stuff, but it was a better representation than the good doctor.
I'm not a surgeon.
No, me neither. Nice. I hope you're right, boss. That fella is awful hard on himself. That is normal, my friend. Being a vampire takes a lot of self-acceptance. He's only taking his first steps in discovering this. Yeah, fair enough. Took other people forgiving me for me to forgive myself. And now you pass on this gift of compassion to Dr. Drayne. Now, Samuel, the evening is still young. See what the night has to offer downstairs.
Uh-oh.
That sounds good, ain't it? Rest in peace, my friend. All right, let's have some talks with some friends. Maybe have a little bit.
Maybe fuck a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. I always come out of the dark sessions feeling dumber than ever. Oh, let's read the thingy. Great session with the doc tonight. Sometimes just being a big old nerd can be a real help. Whoa, okay. He's looking at his problem more rationally now. Likes to blame Lord LURIDUS for his more animal needs. That is, he denies his own needs and LURIDUS fulfills them. Has a lot of his identity tied up in being a rational scientist. Wants to transcend being a vampire, must drink real blood. I encourage the doctor to drink some real blood. I think his head ain't clear because he's starving. I think he gets that it's a biology thing. Neat. I'll check in with Crimson. She's always got some bartender's wisdom to share. You're gonna have to get up to the mic for this character. Howdy, Crimson! Looks like a nice crowd tonight.
They're always a nice crowd, cowboy. We like to maintain an asshole-free zone.
Whoa.
So no hole?
So no hole?
What?
I'll try not to be an asshole then.
You are what you eat.
Whoa.
I'm not worried about you, cowboy. You had a session tonight, didn't ya?
Yeah, with the doctor fella. We had a hard talk about being what it means to be being a vampire.
Means.
Means.
Beans.
He's had a hard time coming to terms with it, even after 400 years.
I can understand that. I've stopped aging for the last 20 years and don't know how to feel about that yet. How do you think it went with him?
Pretty well.
Pretty well.
Came around by the end. I think we're finally getting somewhere, actually. It's funny. A lot of vampires forget they're human, but he keeps forgetting he's a vampire. But just like we can't opt out of being human, we can't opt out of being vampires either.
Must have been a hard talk, cowboy. I sometimes wonder what I am, staying the same age, drinking Andy's blood to live. Don't get me wrong, I like not being dead, but I still feel like I'm living on borrowed time.
Is this a good time to ask why you don't just join the dark side? It ain't that bad being dead.
I'm just not sure what I'd do with forever, you know? Eternity's a long time.
You could go the route of 1770-76 and play football.
Can fuck.
You could do that as well.
Lesbian vampires.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of us vampires can't answer that question either. I don't think there's one answer anyway.
There you go. So I guess I'll keep putting off the question.
Nobody's rushing you, Crimson.
You think I'd let anyone? But thanks for listening, cowboy. Now why don't you go mingle?
Maybe I will.
Mingle. There's a new fella in the kink room who's very interested to meet you.
New fella just dropped. Guess I'll go be social then. Thanks, Crimson. Ooh, hello. Oh, wait a sec. That ain't... Greetings, my child. It's got a little bit of youth pastor energy. Maybe it's the little priest locket in the top there. Keep your distance, amigo. I know our kind ain't had good history, but I'm in no mood for an exorcism or nothing. Actually, his name is Kieran, so he might be Irish. My child of the dark, if I were to exorcise you, nothing would be left when I was done. Only the good Lord is free of sin. We are all children of darkness. Whoa. That's a take. Holy smokes! What Bible have you been reading? I know my scripture, my son. However, I am by scripture and dark metal ordained, not by any church of man. Dude's got bars. Okay.
I just want to show.
Okay.
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 Continue.
Were you reading bars? So you're some kind of freelance priest? Yes, I suppose I am. It is the only way I can give succor to those who need it most. So I gotta ask, seeing as we're in a kink room, what kind of succor are we talking about? I follow in the path of the Lord. I share my body and I share my blood. Interesting. That's a very interesting take. Ain't this a little blasphemous for your kind? To whom, my child? God is in everything, including you, swamp vampire. Can God blaspheme against himself?
Whoa. That goes.
Damn. I merely wish to give comfort to those who live in darkness, and so I choose to live in darkness with them. Damn! Come, my son, I shall give succor to you. Well, alright. Maybe if you stop calling it that. Alright, light blue veins. Maybe I will. Hang on. No, I think I can click.
Okay.
By blue veins. I got it. Thou shalt not want, my son. Are you comforted? Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. I know those of my faith have hunted your kind. Perhaps we fear our own sins, so we seek the sins of others.
Real shit.
Or you seek only the Lord in everything. As do we all, whether we know it or not. Alright. Okay. You ain't wrong, I suppose. Here, a little awkward, but what's your name, fella? I'm Kieran. It means little dark one. Didn't know that. The night always did call to me. Well, Kieran, I'm Sam. I appreciate the blood, but I'm gonna turn in. A little sleepy now. Go with God, my child of the night. Yeah, I'll do that. Wow. Oop. Alright, checkpoint saved. Which means before we get to our next session with Mrs. Italy.
Mrs. Italy.
Let's end the episode here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. We got some good progress done.
Feels good.
Feels good. So if you enjoyed yourselves, there's a button for that. You can click it. If you have thoughts, leave them in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, just do that. Like, why not? You know? Why not? And until next time, we will see you later.